A little while back in my nursing program, I was early one day. I was reading my Bible, and one of my friends comes up to me and says, "Oh, what are you reading?" And we got to talking about scripture and about God, and she asked me, "Why would God send me to hell just because I don't believe in Him?" And the response I had, was, that's not the right way to think about it. So I just wanted to explain my position, my understanding of the Christian teaching of hell. So I guess we could start with this, that before creation, God was. He simply was. He names himself, "I am who I am," when he talks to Moses, which means that he simply existed. He was an eternal being. And through creation, he wanted to spread his love to his creation. And he created us, humans, in his image. And part of that image was love. Now, love is something that can't be forced. You can't just tell someone, "Okay, you're gonna love me now," right? What do we call that? That's called rape, right? So God gave us free will. God gave us free will to choose to either follow him, follow his commandments and what he tells us to do, or to go and do it our own way and walk away from God. So the understanding of walking away from God is sin. Now, the idea of God sending us to hell, I think that's the wrong image. Because even from the beginning, we started walking away from God. It wasn't God telling us to walk away. It wasn't God saying, "Okay, you're going to have to do it my way." It was God respecting our wishes, right? So we decided to eat the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. And God told us, "Don't do that, because on the day that you eat of that tree, you shall surely die." But we did it anyway. And so every time in the Bible, it talks about following God. And the Israelites, right? They walk away. They get comfortable in their position. They get comfortable thinking they have everything because they're in a prosperous time. So they start walking away from God. They have their idols. And that never leads down the right path, right? The wages of sin is death. And what is the ultimate death? That would be life in eternal existence away from God. And that is what hell is. So when you ask, why would God send me to hell? This is not really what's going on. God is respecting your wishes. He's respecting your free will, your ability to think as a rational creature, to walk away from God. And in the absence of God is sin and death. And ultimately, that will lead to hell. Yeah? Does that make sense? So I guess the better question would be, what would be the better question? I guess from her point of view, it's, why do I not want to follow God? I think that would be it. But it's just on me thinking in the moment. So I didn't put this all together. I didn't write this out. But I think that's the Christian viewpoint. If I'm wrong, feel free to let me know I'm wrong. But thank you for listening nonetheless. And I hope that this is a slightly different perspective change to anyone who needs to hear it. And if not, you can tell me you disagree in the comments. I'll welcome that. I'm free to learn, and I want to learn. So, to all of you who have listened so far, God bless you. Have an amazing day, and take care.